ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿದಿರುವಂತೆ ಕಲಾಸದಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯು ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯ ತರಗತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಗಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಸಹ ಒಂದು. ಯೋಗ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಸಹಕರಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಲವಲವಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಜೀವನ ಸಾಗಿಸಲು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪಾತ್ರ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಯೋಗ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕಿ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರಂಜಿತಾ ರವಿಕುಮಾರ್ ರವರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಎಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಸ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿ ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಸುಮಾರು 8 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅನುಭವ ಹೊಂದಿರುವ ಯೋಗ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಏರ್ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಶಾಲೆ ಜಾಲಹಳ್ಳಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಲಾಸದಾ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಗ ತರಬೇತುದಾರರಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಲವಾರು ಯೋಗ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯ ತೀರ್ಪುಗಾರರಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿರುವ ಇವರು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಯೋಗಾಸನ ಕ್ರೀಡಾ ಸಂಘದಿಂದ ಮೆರಿಟ್ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಪತ್ರ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಯುಷ್ ಸಚಿವಾಲಯದಿಂದ ವೆಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಇವರು ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಗರ್ಭಾವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ತರಬೇತಿ ಪಡೆದು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ನೀಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೋಗ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಂದ ಯೋಗ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ.
ಬದುಕಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಯೋಗ, ಅಭ್ಯಸಿಸುವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸುಯೋಗ. ನಿವಾರಿಸುವುದು ದೇಹ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ರೋಗ, ಯೋಗಾಭ್ಯಾಸವಾಗಲಿ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯದ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ. ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಸುಮಿತಾ.
A warm and blissful afternoon to all of you gathered here. It fills my heart with joy to take you on a journey that began ages ago, where peace was born through the wisdom of yoga. Long years ago, the world was restless, minds scattered and hearts troubled. From the heaven, Lord Vishnu's serpent seat Adishesha prayed, "Let me be born on earth to share the wisdom of yoga." On earth, a devoted woman named Gonika prayed for a worthy son. As she offered water to the sun, a tiny serpent descended into her hands, transforming into a radiant child. She named him Patanjali. Pata meaning fallen, Anjali meaning into folded hands.
शपदेन वाचां मनं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि.
This divine child gifted the world the Yoga Sutras, a path of 8 steps to master mind, body, and soul. Ashtanga Yoga, taught by the great sage Patanjali, is the 8-fold path that leads a person from outer discipline to inner freedom. This is a complete guide to a balanced, joyful, and a spiritual life.
ಇದೀಗ ನಾವು ಯಮದಿಂದ ಸಮಾಧಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟಾಂಗ ಯೋಗದ ಪಯಣವನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲಾಸದ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಯೋಗಿನಿಯರು ಆ 8 ಹಂತಗಳನ್ನು ಕತೆ, ನೃತ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾವಭಂಗಿಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಜೀವಂತಗೊಳಿಸಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ ಅವರ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ವಿತ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಯಮ.
Ahimsa, non-violence. In a busy market, a woman was walking with her basket full of vegetables. Suddenly, the basket slipped and all the vegetables scattered on the ground. "Oh no, my vegetables!"
Don't worry, I will help you.
"Thank you so much. Always be happy."
Moral of the story: ದಯೆಯೇ ನಿಜವಾದ ಶಕ್ತಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಸತ್ಯ, truthfulness. A lady finds a lost purse. Instead of keeping it, she returns it to the owner, even though no one was watching. I found the purse. No one saw me. I could keep this. No, the right thing is to return it.
Oh, that's my purse. Thank you. I thought I lost it forever.
ಇದರಿಂದ ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುವ ನೀತಿ ಸತ್ಯವಂತಿಕೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟುತ್ತದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Astia, which means non-stealing. A woman at a mango stall feels tempted to take a mango when the seller is busy. She resists, waits, and instead pays. The seller, happy with her honesty, gives her an extra mango. Oh, the mango looks so tempting. Let me take it. No, let me give it back. Taking what is not mine is stealing. Please take it.
Oh, thank you. No need of the money. Here, madam, take one extra for your honesty.
Thank you.
Moral of the story: ನಮ್ಮದಲ್ಲದ ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಂದಿಗೂ ಬಯಸಬಾರದು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Brahmacharya, which means self-discipline. Instead of wasting the evening scrolling on the phone, a woman chooses to read and meditate. Why waste your time scrolling? Come, read with me.
Oh no, I am not interested.
Reading and meditation will give you real peace. Why don't you try?
Okay, let me also try. That's really interesting. Thank you.
ಇದರಿಂದ ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುವ ನೀತಿ ಸಂತೋಷವೇ ಸಮತೋಲನವೇ ಸಂತೋಷದ ಗುಟ್ಟು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Aparigraha, non-possessiveness. A young woman welcomes her guests warmly but realizes she doesn't have enough chairs for everyone. Her neighbor notices it and offers an extra chair that she doesn't use. The woman feels relieved and the neighbor feels happy for sharing. Knock, knock.
Welcome, please come in. I am so glad you are here. Oh no, so many guests, but not enough chairs. What will I do?
Don't worry, I have an extra chair that I never use. Please take it.
Thank you. You saved me today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Moral of the story: ನಾವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಿಡಿದಾಗ ಹಗುರವಾಗಿ ಬದುಕುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
When our actions are pure, our hearts become ready for the next step, niyama, which means personal discipline. Niyama guides us to self-purification and inner growth, a reminder that true strength begins within. Let us now witness the essence of niyama through these beautiful performances.
Shaucha, which means cleanliness. A lady complained every day that her neighbor's clothes were dirty. One day, her friend pointed out it wasn't the clothes but her own window that was dirty. After cleaning it, she realized the problem was in her own view. Hi, how are you? Look at her clothes, always so dirty.
It is not her clothes, it's your window which is dirty. Clean it and check.
Let me clean it. Oh, the fault was mine, not hers.
Thank you.
ಇದರಿಂದ ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುವ ನೀತಿ, ನಿಜವಾದ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛತೆ ಹೊರಗಿನಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಳಗಿನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Santosha, which means contentment. A woman working in a tailoring shop earned just enough for her needs. When her friend pitied her for not having luxuries, she replied that she was happy with her work, food, shelter, and her loved ones. Hi Sudha, how are you? Don't you feel sad? No big house, no fancy clothes?
I have work I love, food to eat, a roof to live under, and people who care for me. What more do I need?
Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
ಮಾರಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ, ನಿಜವಾದ ಸಂತೋಷ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೊಂದುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಯಸುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Tapas, which means discipline. A schoolgirl practiced yoga every morning. One winter day, her mother asked her to rest because it was too cold. She replied that waiting for perfect weather would break her habit, and she continued her practice with determination. Oh, you are here. It's too chilly today. Why don't you rest?
Oh, Mom, if I wait for a perfect weather, I will lose my habit.
Your discipline is inspiring.
Thank you.
ಇದರಿಂದ ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುವ ನೀತಿ, ಶಿಸ್ತು ಎಂದರೆ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ, ಸವಾಲುಗಳ ನಡುವೆಯೂ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುವುದಾಗಿದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Swa Adhyaya, which means self-study. A young woman reads spiritual books and wrote in her diary every night. When asked why, she explained that reading taught her from others and writing helped her understand herself. Why do you spend so much time in reading and writing?
When I read, I learn from others. When I write, I learn about myself. Why don't you try?
Okay, let me also try. Oh, that's great. It's really interesting. Thank you.
ಮಾರಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ, ಕಲಿಯುವುದು ಮತ್ತು ಆತ್ಮಾವಲೋಕನ ಮಾಡುವ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಒಳಗಿನಿಂದ ಬೆಳೆಯಲು ಸಹಕರಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಈಶ್ವರ ಪ್ರಾಣಿದಾನ, which means surrender to higher power. Before a dance competition, a girl practiced well but felt nervous. She prayed, saying she would do her best and leave the rest to God. She walked on stage with peace and confidence. Hi, what if I forget my steps? What if I make a mistake?
You have practiced well. Don't worry. Do your best and rest is in God's hand.
I will give my best. The rest is in God's hand.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
ಇದರಿಂದ ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುವ ನೀತಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣದ ಹೊರಗಿನದನ್ನು ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸುವ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಶಾಂತಿ ತರುತ್ತದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
As inner discipline blossoms through niyama, the body now joins the journey with grace through the next step, asana.
In yoga, asana means a steady and comfortable posture. It strengthens the body, keeps the spine straight, and prepares the mind for stillness. Just as each posture is held with grace, let us hold our own life with stability and harmony. Here, our performers use sticks and belt to support their posture and to create beautiful formations, symbolizing balance, unity, and discipline.
A huge round of applause for all the yoginis of Kalasada Academy for this beautiful performance. Through asana, we made our body strong, steady, and balanced. Each posture prepared us to sit still, to stay calm with movement. Now we move from the control of the body to the control of breath. Asana gives strength, pranayama gives stillness. The body becomes quiet and the breath becomes our guide. Let us now experience pranayama, the art of mindful breathing, where every inhalation fills us with life and every exhalation releases all restlessness. Pranayama yandare pranashaktiya niyantrana. Pranayama means the control of breath, mindfully inhaling and exhaling to bring energy to the body and peace to the mind. Here our yoginis will demonstrate different pranayama techniques. Bhastrika, the billows breath. It fills us with energy and vitality. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. It brings balance and harmony to the mind. Shitali, the cooling breath. It cools the body and soothes the nerves. Brahmari, the humming bee breath. Like the gentle hum of bee, it calms the mind and brings inner peace. But the journey doesn't stop here. With pranayama, we mastered our breath. Now the journey moves deeper into pratyahara.
ಪ್ರತ್ಯಾಹಾರ ಎಂದರೆ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳ ಹಿಂತೆಗೆತ. ಪ್ರತ್ಯಾಹಾರ means turning the senses inward, withdrawing from outer sounds, sights, smells, taste, and touches. We direct the mind towards the inner light. Now our performers will gently close their eyes, cover their ears, and symbolically withdraw each sense one by one, showing the art of sense control. This purifies the mind and prepares it for deep concentration. ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಒಳಗಿನ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಕಡೆ ಕರೆದೊಯ್ಯುವುದೇ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಾಹಾರ. When the senses are calm, the mind is ready for dharana.
Dharana ಎಂದರೆ ಏಕಾಗ್ರತೆ. It means concentration. Concentration is the art of holding the mind steady at one single point. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲಾಸದ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯ ಯೋಗಿನಿಯರು ಓಂ ಸಂಕೇತದ ಮೇಲೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕರಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. Through this focus, the wandering mind becomes still. From dharana grows dhyana, which is meditation, where the concentration blossoms into deep awareness.
ಧ್ಯಾನ ಎಂದರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಗುರಿಯ ಕಡೆ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಹರಿಸುವುದು. ಹೇಗೆಂದರೆ ನದಿ ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿದಂತೆ. ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. Here our performers will sit in meditation posture, breathing deeply. In meditation, thoughts become silent and the mind begins to unite with the divine. Beyond meditation, the mind rests in peace and love. Beyond meditation lies samadhi, the final union.
Samadhi. This is the final union where the self merges with the infinite and all separation disappears. Where the self merges with the infinite, no division remains, only light, bliss, and freedom. ಇದು ಯೋಗದ ಪರಮಗುರಿ. Here our performers will slowly raise their hands towards the sky, faces glowing with peace, a symbol of bliss and liberation.
This was the journey of yoga.
From discipline to meditation, from self to the infinite. Friends, today we saw that yoga is not only just a practice but a way of life. If we carry even a little of this wisdom in our daily lives, the world will be more peaceful and harmonious. With gratitude in our hearts, we thank you all for being a part of it. Namaste.
ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಯೋಗ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲಾಸದಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೋಗ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಅವರ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕಿಯಾದ ರಂಜಿತಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜೋರಾದ ಕರತಾಡನಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೋಗ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಲಾಸದಾ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಪುಟ್ಟ ಕಾಣಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ಕರತಾಡನ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಚಂದನಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮಗದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೋಗ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.